Hi everyone, DJ here. Welcome to Short Amount of Hats I Got and Playing for the Zombies Battle for Neighborville Part 17. Over the last part of Short Amount of Hats I Got and Playing for the Zombies Battle for Neighborville, I have shown what the electric slides some of our hats, or better say all of our hats. If y'all didn't see that video, make go check that part out before this one. But today, the next character we are showing, showing some of the hats we got is pretty much Captain Deadbeard. And I have pretty much played one of their hats before, by the way, so this will be very interesting. So, I'll wait no time as always, let's get into this. So, the first hat we are showing, by the way, is pretty much a reaction hat known as a legendary hat, and that is pretty much is the Crow's Nest. It's pretty much a reaction hat. I'm telling you what, this is probably the most strangest hat I probably have seen, by the way. It's a literal crow, or should I say a goofy crow, with a pirate flag, a bunch of eggs, and I guess you could say pretty much like a whole entire like bucket, looks like a nest, which is interesting. I don't know how create a hat like this, by the way. I don't know how someone created a hat like this, because it kind of does look very interesting. It also looks very weird at the same time, by the way. I had played this hat just the other day, by the way, because I finish the luck of the luck of the zombie, pretty much getting the wizard costume, by the way. And pretty much I did, by the way, because y'all can pretty much see a bunch of like Easter stuff, by the way, so which is great. But anyways, this is like one of the most very interesting like reaction hats I've seen. I don't think it's probably like the most best reaction hat I've ever seen, because there's like a lot of reaction hats that are probably like more better than this. But if you guys like the crow nest, let me know, comment down below, because this is a hat for you, by the way, I guess. So, cool hat. Alright, next hat we are showing, it is the Shark Bite hairline, which is part of the Sharky Shark set. So let's see the whole entire set. And I'm not gonna lie, I kind of do remember wearing this set, by the way. I think it was just the hat and pair of the shoe, which I believe is called the Sharky Foot. And I'll tell you what, this is like the weirdest set I've seen, by the way. First of all, why do you have a whole entire shark? Well, not really a whole entire big shark, but like just a shark in your head, by the way. Because, I mean, literally, I don't know how, well, I mean, yeah, there are zombies. Yeah, I guess they can't really feel that much pain, I guess. But still, like, it's really hard to say this. But why do you have a whole entire whole entire like shark? I mean, this is like one of the most very interesting sets I've seen, by the way, and probably the most like weird one right here. I mean, I think the only thing is weird about this set, by the way, is just like the hat and the beard. I think the shoe does look very cool, by the way. It kind of looks very adorable at the same time. But like the shark one is just it reminds me of the one from y'all know in Garfield 2 where Curl Corn has that fish hat, by the way. He has that one eyeball. It's literally the hat he has, and per the NPC that's in the backyard. I guess I'll call it the backyard battleground. So that's what it is. So that is very interesting. But still, this is a alright set, by the way. The only thing I do like is just the shoes. So that's pretty much it. But if you guys like the set, that is pretty much cool. Alright, so let's go ahead and take out the set. Alright, the next hat we are showing is the Ironclad Furnace. It pretty much change your hat color to your liking. I've said this so many times by now. So we got that color, 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 and that color. Alright, so let's go ahead and show with the regular color. Okay. Oh wow, this is actually a interesting hat. So this is pretty much whole entire like, I guess you could say, I wouldn't say like a telescope. Well, I mean, it kind of looks like a telescope, but more than all, it looks like a whole entire like tank in a pot, which is interesting. But I have never worn this hat before, by the way. I have never even worn this hat before, because this hat kind of does look very odd, but it still looks very interesting at the same time. I don't know how many hats like they probably like take so much time with, by the way, and make them like the most weirdest or the most coolest hat you've probably ever seen in this game. And this one right here, I don't even know if it's supposed to be weird or it's supposed to be cool. It kind of feels like it's both, because it looks like a pot at the same time. Like, I'm not even kidding, there's like a little pot handle right there. But still, this is a very interesting hat though. It really is. I wouldn't probably run it though. Not saying it doesn't look bad. I mean, it does look cool, but like, it's just kind of a little bit weird. Just a little bit. But I mean, I might just give like I need to get some hats and try anyway. By the way, I don't want to just like just push them away like I'm just pushing like a little kids around something like that. That does not seem right at all. But still, this is a good, cool hat. This is a cool hat. So that's all I can pretty much say. All right, let's go ahead and pretty much move on to the next hat. All right, the next hat is the Octo Dinner, which is another change of hat colors you're liking. So we got that color, we got that color, that color, that color, and that color. Ooh, the black and white octopus looks very interesting. All right, so let's go ahead and stick with this color, by the way. And I'll tell you what. Cool. Okay, this hat right here might be the hat I'll probably be wearing. I don't know why. So pretty much we have a whole entire octopus with a bunch of like a fork. Is that a butter knife? I have no idea what that is, by the way. Is that a hook? Yeah, it looks like a hook. And a spoon. Okay. Yeah, this is the most something hat I've ever seen, by the way. Yes, it probably is a weird hat, by the way, because most of all, you do have an octopus in, like laying in your head. But I'll tell you what, maybe your pet, by the way. Pretty much just a friend. But I have never even worn this hat before, by the way. This is like just weird. This is just like a little bit weird, by the way. I don't know why does an octopus really having like mostly like kitchen tools, like literally kitchen tools, or pretty much just like kitchen utensils, as I was about to say. But still, this is a alright hat, by the way. I might probably wear it, by the way, but who knows? Because most of all, I don't really mess with these type of hats and pretty much like lay that much inbound from Neighborville. But if you guys like the Octo Dinner, then this is pretty much the hat for you. Alright, so let's go ahead and show off the next hat. Yeah, we don't really have that much hats, by the way. So the next hat we have is the Ducky Overboard, which is part of the Overboard set. So let's see the set. Oh, wow. Okay. This is a very interesting set. I do remember wearing the shoe. This is the Overboard water wing. Yeah, I remember wearing the shoe, not the sandal. Okay. This is for like a whole time, like first day of the lifeguard stuff. I have no idea why like it's some type of hat like this, by the way, especially like the whole entire set. I mean, the set does look very interesting, but the only thing I do like about this set is for just like the footwear, by the way. Like the sandal, by the way, looks very cool, by the way. But most of all of it, by the way, it just looks alright. I mean, it might be just for a day of the light guard, as I said before. It's literally just for a day of light guard, and that's what it looks like. So that's all I can pretty much say right there. So if you guys like this hat, by the way, with the little ducky on there with like the goggles, or should I say the water goggles, if it rest of the set, then that's pretty much okay, because I probably wouldn't mess with the set at all that much. But still, cool set, I guess. Alright, so let's go ahead and show the next hat. The next hat is the Sardine Saddling. It's like a pants for your head. Okay. We have sardine fish, by the way. We really have sardine fish. It is sardines. Oh, wow. Okay, so we have a bunch of sardines with a pirate flag. Or should I say the flag of their own. And it looks interesting. I mean, I don't know. I don't even know. I have no idea if people really eat sardines or not. I have no idea. I have never ate sardines before, by the way. I know that's saying something, but I have no idea if people eat sardines, by the way. But if you guys eat sardines, that is very interesting. I don't even know if sardines even taste good, by the way. I have no idea, by the way. I have no idea. Because most of all, I never heard nobody, literally nobody who I know talks about sardines. Because I have no idea. But still, this is a cool hat, though, I guess. It's probably the most of the hat that I'll see Captain Neighborville wearing, by the way. Unless he was talking like to some fishes, by the way. I think he's Aquaman. But still, I mean, it's alright. Just a sardines hat with a flag on there. Well, even though it's not really a flag, but it's mostly like the paper they ripped off, by the way. But still, yeah, that's pretty much it. So, cool hat. And we have is one more hat for today. And that is the Navy SEAL. It's like a pants for your head. And this one is actually a hat I probably might actually run with, actually. Because, I mean, it's a little adorable seal with literally a whole entire, like, sailor outfit, by the way. Like, that is very, like, cute, by the way. I'm not entirely sure, that, like, if Captain... I don't even have no idea what type of animal that Captain Neighborville would like, by the way, because I know this kind of acts as something from like a zombie, by the way, but like it's actually is a good question though, by the way, because like I think kind of Deadbeard or Paul like maybe just like find like his animals. Oh, sorry, find like some sea animals, pretty much just like sharks, because that's all I could think of, by the way. I mean, he did lost a leg, by the way. That's mostly how like pirates lost their legs, but still. I mean, if his pet was pretty much a shark or I guess a seal, then that's pretty much cool. But still, this is pretty much all I have to show right here, by the way, because that's literally it for showing this hat, by the way. So I can say that this is a pretty much adorable hat, so which is nice. All right, which one is y'all favorite hat in this list? Is the crow nest, the shark bite hairline, the ironclad furnace, the Otto dinner, the ducky overboard, the sardine salad, or the Navy SEAL? Let me know comment down below which one's your favorite hat in this whole entire list. But yeah, but well everyone, I'm gonna go ahead and end off right here. If y'all enjoyed, sure I know what to do. I know that I feel like a whole entire like yapping this whole entire like showing all these hats, by the way, but yeah, I don't really like pretty much just like yeah. Just don't know what to say right there. But if y'all enjoyed this, just yeah. But if y'all enjoyed, sure I know what to do. So I'll see y'all tomorrow in the next video. Bye.